Hey folks, lack of response here. Doing another good, the bad, and the weird. We're still working out of the case of overbuilt knives. Doing the third one on the row. Maxace Vortex. Let's take a seat and take a look at it. Hey folks, we're looking at the maxace Vortex. This one is carbon fiber with a titanium frame and a 3V blade. We got two different back spacers, titanium pocket clip, and oh goodness, look at all that hardware. How many screws? We have pivot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. There's probably another screw under that pocket clip. I can't tell, but probably. So, a lot of hardware. But that's kind of the point. They're going for aesthetics rather than, words are hard. For aesthetics rather than practicality on a knife like this, you can probably tell by the carbon fiber inlays and the fact that it's a big folding kukri. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the weird of it, but first some measurements and size comparisons. Here we go. We're just going to do inches, because why not? So yeah, that's 5 inches and change of cutting edge. About 12 inches overall open length. And close length, let's kind of, there we go, let's put you there. Close length is more like almost 7 inches. Size comparisons, spider, that's such a disappointing thwack. That's a thwack. And there we go. Make sure I'm, yeah, as you can see, this is, it dwarfs what people think of as normal sized knives. The good. The handle's very comfy. All these big back spacers, right, instead of having a big gap in there where they have to chamfer it or do something to it, they just literally put a nice, lovely contoured titanium, crowned, contoured? Which version would you use for a back spacer? Tell us in the comments. And that makes it very comfortable in hand. You can choke up on it if you need to do finer work with a folding kukri. You can hang back on it if you're using the kukri for chopping, like people would think a blade like that is made for. I don't know how much chopping you're doing with a folding knife. You tell me in the comments. It's got one of those holes for a little pin to screw in that I have long since misplaced because I don't use my knives like that. The finish on the blade looks very nice. It's got a two-tone finish. It's got a little texture in it in that little fuller, and that makes it very easy to open, so that's good. Pocket clip is rounded, flat, comfy in hand. The bad. Like a lot of lives from the case where I've been pulling from, this is just too big and clunky and heavy to really carry in pocket. It is a brick in the pocket weight-wise. I mean, the shape is kind of long and comparatively slender. Let's get some measurements here. Less than 2.5 at its widest. So it's not, size-wise, it's not a problem in the pocket, but size and weight, it's heavy. And that counts against it. That thwack is so satisfying. I just love the sound of that. And the weird, it is a folding kukri in 3V and whatever they call that style of carbon fiber. Marbled? Shredded? You tell me. Let's look at the blade markings. What does that say? There we go. CPM 3V. Is that maxace logo? I don't know if that's schmutz or a designer mark right there. Feels like it might be schmutz. And right there it says vortex. I know they released a less expensive model of this with G10 scales and I think a liner lock maybe. That may still be available. I'm not worried about that because I've got the OG here. There you go. Would I carry it? No. Do I like having it in my collection? Yes. So, recap of the good. Cool. Comfy in the hand. Just the general craziness of being a giant folding kukri. The bad, heavy. The weird, giant folding kukri. Not much else to say on this one. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good one.